Amateurs. Amateurs, all of them. They seek to pervert priceless knowledge. Here's the book you wanted. The old man squints at the cover nearsightedly. He flicks through a few pages. Yes, this is the one. Oh, you found it. This is superb. Here, look. A large number of angels can dance in a single ray of the sun, and this number should be multiplied by 3 during Frost. Ha! I can't wait to see the look on Areelu's face. You may think this is all nonsense and the book isn't worth reading, but you would be wrong. Owlmaster may have been eccentric, but he had a truly magnificent mind. Not all of his works have been deciphered yet, but this one leaves no room for doubt. Look right here. After the part about the angels, this brilliant scholar just casually jotted down a recipe for an incredibly powerful healing potion, and then went back to contemplating lofty ideas. Such genius of intellect. He was truly one of a kind. No matter how strange a person may seem, you should never dismiss their intelligence, kindness, or wisdom. You never know what you will learn if you simply look and listen. And don't be hasty. There is always time to stop, investigate things further, and contemplate everything thoroughly. Then, and only then, will you draw the right conclusions. That is the basis of the scientific approach. That is how you gain true knowledge, instead of simply scratching the surface. Now, before you leave, here's a little brain exercise for you. What do knowledge and a sip of water have in common? You never have enough of either. Oh no! There are times when a single drink of water can mean the difference between life and death, and there are times when a whole library will still leave you powerless. Alas, you have answered incorrectly, but I'm still grateful for your help. Just remember, it only takes a small sip of water to save someone who is dying of thirst, and a book that seems useless may actually save many lives. Well, do you have something for me? I've brought you cheese. Oh, I see. You didn't know which cheese to bring, so you decided to bring the whole creamery. The woman takes the wheel of cheese and sniffs it. Yes, that's it. That's the smell. And look at its thick, solid rind. See the brand here? A mare galloping beneath the stars. That's the brand of the Windstep clan. There are hardly any of them left now. Their graves have been lost to time and their memory forgotten. But at least you have brought me this small remembrance of them. For that, I am so grateful. There were master craftsmen and artisans among them, but they say that the greatest of all was Redgar the White, a cheese maker. He was not a warrior, mage, or priest, yet his fame spread all across Golarion. I remember him sitting there, smoking his pipe, as he watched the mares graze on the emerald grass beneath the endless blue skies. And even in the darkest of lands, anyone who had even the smallest taste of his cheese would feel as if they were there, in the field, on that calm and sunny day, and their soul would find joy in existence. Don't go just yet. I wanted to ask you something. When my grandfather gave me cheese, he would also ask a riddle. You need salt to make cheese. It preserves the cheese, but it also gives it flavor. What is Golarion salt? What allows us to exist here and makes our lives worth living? The common folk. That is correct. Wars come and go, but farmers have been plowing their fields since time immemorial. Spinners and weavers, cheese makers and woodcutters, horse herds and blacksmiths. The world as we know it would not exist without the common folk. There's no more Redgar the White, no more fields of green, only a scorched waste. I will share this cheese with the Sarkorians who live here in Kenebris, and together we'll remember what we've lost. Warriors are not the only ones worth remembering. If we forget Sarkoris as it was during times of peace, we will forget what it is we are fighting for now. I wonder what kind of cake Mom is going to bake. Maybe there will be frosting. Here, I think these are the right flowers. Yes! You found them! Hooray! Thank you! Now I have the best crown, and all the other girls will be so jealous. Oh, they are so beautiful. Even demons can't ruin angel blooms. I have a riddle for you. What is stronger than gods, devils, and demon lords? Hope. You figured it out! How clever! That's the right answer. Hope is like angel blooms. You can find it even in the most terrible places. These flowers survive in places where nothing else can grow, and hope is the same way. Even if someone is very bad, there's always hope that they'll become nice one day. There's always a chance that goodness will sprout in their heart. Halaseliak smiles at you. Well, child, how go your studies? I helped everyone I could find. I'm ready for my next lesson. Patience, patience, child. I'm pleased with your progress. You overcame your pride and fulfilled the strange, nonsensical request of strangers. These things might have seemed foolish to you, but they were important to those who sought them. I think the spirit of a gold dragon is strong within you, but my comrades would like to say a few words. I haven't had this much fun in a long time. Thank you for asking me to do this, Halaseliax. I never thought I'd find myself helping a warm blood become a dragon. And I played my role well, didn't I? I was spectacular. You were overacting, Tavanidus. I could tell that you were putting on a performance. I know copper dragons love a good joke, but Halaseliax asked us to test the commander without arousing suspicion. His plan could have failed because of you. Typical Orgomondius. You can't go a year without criticizing someone. I'm surprised Halaseliax asked you to help. I bet you pointed out all the flaws in his plan too. After all, no warm blood has ever become a dragon before. So many wise and beautiful creatures gathered together in one place. This is incredible. If I were a child again, I'd be speechless with delight. Then again, I'm nearly speechless now. Halaseliax clears his throat. Tavanidus, Orgomondius, Nadalin, thank you for your assistance, but I do wish that you would put aside your non-stop bickering for just a moment. Professor Severus Snape can't get a word in edgewise. I'm not very good at riddles. Does this mean that I failed? Not at all. You're just learning. Besides, actions speak louder than words. It's not what you say that matters. It's what you do. Good intentions are a matter of the heart. Sometimes the noblest sentiments cannot truly be expressed in words. The soul of a dragon will always find the right path. Trust me. So you're dragons too? Why did you decide to get involved? Halaseliax is our dear friend. He told us about you and we were intrigued. Your situation is highly unusual. Truth be told, I didn't expect much out of this little exercise. I just thought it would be entertaining, a way to stave off boredom. But you've exceeded all my expectations. It has truly been an honor to meet a warm-blooded creature with the soul of a dragon. First, Halaseliax pretended to be a healer, and now this. Do dragons enjoy deceiving people? Different dragons enjoy different things. I enjoy jokes and games, so when Halaseliax asked for my help, how could I refuse? Strange people ask you to bring them unusual things. It sounded so amusing. We had so much fun coming up with silly things to ask. Dragons often take human form. Sometimes they do it because they're bored, and sometimes they do it because it is necessary to achieve some greater purpose. For example, they may disguise themselves as druids and ask the Crusaders to give them the wound worm eggs the commander took from the Ivory Sanctum. Thank you for those, by the way. Rest assured, we'll take good care of them. It hasn't always been easy for me to understand mortals and their desires, but the learning process has brought me great joy. Arushale blushes and falls silent. Ha! A demon who doesn't want to be a demon anymore. I like you. Maybe I can come visit you someday. We can chat and get up to all sorts of antics together. Can I join you too, please? I don't know much about antics, but I can laugh along with you. It would make me happy just to stand to the side and watch you have fun. So, how did I do? Did I pass the test? Your performance was satisfactory. You passed a test that many dragons would have failed. I can assure you that some dragons would not have understood the point of our request, but you have shown humility and a commendable desire to help others. Please, accept the potion that was created from the recipe in the book you saved. Your concern seems sincere, and I'd like to believe that your kindness was genuine. As a silver dragon, I believe kindness and sincerity are the utmost importance. However, it is not just the soul that needs to be nourished. You must also sustain your body. Here's a slice of Master Rutger's cheese. You should try some the next time you make camp. Just remember to eat it slowly, savor its flavor, and be grateful. Oh, you did such a great job. I would have loved to give you even more errands. I'm very happy for you, dragon. Oh, by the way, here's the angel bloom crown. I actually made a wreath from the flowers. What's my next lesson? This is going to be more of a request than a lesson, but I'm about to send you somewhere that will enrich your soul and mind. Deep within the wound, a sacred egg is hidden in the caves known as the Dragon Burial Ground. The child inside that egg is the last of the divine dragons. His name is Harsagax Agamornolindre. The legends say that Argazax will become even more powerful than Apsu. Once he hatches, he will change the world forever. For centuries, metallic dragons have protected the egg from chromatic dragons. The silver dragons wanted to make sure that no one would steal the sacred child, so they appointed a guardian to look after Harsagax, Hokogal Rezupek. But that was 2,000 years ago, and I am starting to worry. Please, go pay Hokogal a visit. We haven't heard from him in a long time. Don't worry, he'll recognize the gold dragon within you, and if you win his trust, he will let you see the resting place of the sacred child. They say that Horgagax can reach out through his dreams and bless the souls of other dragons. Who knows? Perhaps you will be blessed, and if not, well, I'm sure your conversation with Hokogal will still prove beneficial. There is much he can teach you. The Dragon Burial Ground? I know that place. An archaeologist by the name of Lathamus the Antiquarian asked me to escort him there. Halasaliax looked surprised. An archaeologist? Strangers and outsiders should not be snooping around the Dragon Burial Ground. If the alarm bell did not ring, then he must not pose a threat. But still, if that man is there when you return, please ask him to leave. The sacred child should not be disturbed. A sacred child? Who are his parents? They are the creators, the first dragons. They created many of the gods you are familiar with. Of course, many of the gods have also been destroyed by the fierce dragon Dahak, the firstborn of creation. However, by some miracle, Harsagax managed to survive. Now, he is hidden here on Golarion. Perhaps the poor child refuses to hatch because he is afraid of Dalek. Halasaliax shakes his head. Even the protection of the Guardian may not be enough to make him feel safe. I'll go there now. Safe travels. I hope you return with good tidings.